Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all well. Let me switch this over. See, I saw Nikki stopped in to say give a hug. Always appreciated Nikki. Scott, how you doing? Hope everything's going well for you. Tommy J's here. Bobby's here. Hey, Bobby, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. You look good in all the stuff that I've seen you in. Getting stronger every day, I'm sure. Dun, dun, dun. Justin, how are you? Glad you could make it. Let's see, Bobby again. And E.T., hey, E.T., how are you? So, yeah, semi-exciting weekend. It was fun. Um, we ended up staying an extra day if you saw the video. I put the video out. Excuse me. The sound in the video is okay, no problems. I'm using the USB mic, so there shouldn't be. I don't think anyway. Um, what was I gonna say? So we got back at like 2 o'clock or something yesterday afternoon. So I whipped out the GoPro and came out here and hooked up the laptop and figured I'd go ahead and edit it, which I did, and put it out. The house, they're like I said, they're just cranking. I've got some that I'll show throughout the morning here. Hey Scott, thanks. Sounds good, cool. Um, it was. I mean, this is from they sent this morning from yesterday. We left at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that, and they had already. If you've seen the room that was in there, it was full of stuff. All the paint we bought. There's the primer that they're starting to put up. This side is all primered, and you only sent 4 pictures. This is we bought that upper board to cover the outside there, and then that's a waterproof. It was a special board, and we got that and that already, and they got it now. I'm sure. I don't know what color. My wife's in charge of color. It's going to be the same color as this house. That bluish, I don't know, grayish, dark. Anyway, it'll look good. So they have all the paint. We ended up spending, if you saw the video, um, the whole day pretty much. We left at like 9 o'clock in the morning. We got back like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I did, of course, I didn't film any of it, but I don't know. Some people like to see the inside of Taiwanzadu and how much stuff is, but there wasn't going to be much of that. It was just we picked out some bathroom tile and what else did we get? We got all of the stuff was the stuff that we got the day before was all the paint and the concrete and blah blah blah. And then on the drive home, they said they were loading it all up and they were going to be there and drop it off that same day. So they dropped off everything. It loaded up the whole bedroom, all the stuff that we bought. But like I said, the only big ticket items, and they're not really big ticket, is the 3,000 baht each, 10,000 baht for the hot water heaters. Pretty much everything else is bought except for what I'm considering the last big ticket, which would be the concrete for the concrete driveway, the material for the which ended up being, if you noticed, I changed the dimensions. I think in the video, it was supposed to be 7.5 by 12.5, the covered parking, and it was going to be real close to the edge of where the land was raised at. So my uncle said he'd feel better if it was like 7 by 10. I said, that works for me. It's the same size as Andrew's that I went and looked at, and it's going to be fine. The only thing that I wanted to maybe build a little, maybe 3 meter, 2.5 meter wide little garage that I could put stuff in that it was of value. But other than that, it was not going to be a big deal. So that's pretty much it. So I think right now I checked all I didn't finalize all the numbers and everything, but I think we're sitting right at about 1.7. I think 1.7 right now, and it's going to be probably another 100 for the driveway, the material for the that, and maybe run a little bit over, but it's still going to be what I'm considering. Hey, Mitch, how you doing? I'm not watching I should turn the chat on. I don't have it over here. Hey, Mitch, how you doing? Whoever, anybody, Robert Mack, how you doing? James, how you doing? Sorry, guys, I'm on a ramble. But pretty much everything's paid for except for the concrete. Like I said, is going to be maybe about 100 or so. A little bit more than that. Like I said, the labor for the putting up the posts for the parking structure, the footings for that, the putting the concrete in. This is less all material. The steel roof structure and the roof itself. That labor's already been paid. And he's saying for God, that driveway's got to be, oh man, I don't even know. I'm going to say 25, 30 meters long. I mean, it's long, and it's going to be pretty thick too. So, and he's only charging me 10,000 is what he said. He thought that the labor, because that was an ad to completing the house. Now across the front, because they were supposed to put a meter wide around the house. Well, across that side, we're going to come 5 meters off of the house for the driveway. And then my wife just said, just add a meter or whatever in the front. So we'll probably have 2.5 meters in the front. And then the stairs, and then the big, I don't even know how big that patio is. The patio is big too. But all the tiles been bought now. Everything's been bought and paid for except for the concrete. And I'm sure there's going to be, like he just went out yesterday and said, I need 2 more rolls of wire or 3 rolls of wire. It was 2,000 baht. That's probably going to be it for the electrical. When we were at Tai Wazadu, he said he needed some plugs. We bought him 12 plugs for the electrical. I think pretty much, like I'm saying, we need an extra, 10 bags of the concrete we're using for tile. You only bought this many for grout. We need 5 more bags, whatever. It's not going to be anything major. So I think it's still going to be in right around that 1.8. And like I said, I don't remember. I think it's 35 right now, right? So at 1.8 divided by 35 is 51,400. So it's still pretty close to that 50,000 US dollar figure that I had figured. That'll be. I was just watching your video. I got about 90% through it, and yeah, I don't know what kind of questions you have, but if you have any, I got my retirement visa here. Got it by myself, or actually my wife helped me. But they never asked for, when you're here, you got like about a 0% chance of them asking you for that police report. But I would still get it. But yeah, doing it here is easy. And I'm just saying that because I was just watching Kenny and Sam Pitt's video that they put out, getting ready to sell the house, which is awesome. So anyway, anything else I can do to help you, let me know, Kenny, by all means. But like I said, it looks like 1.8, but I would think this is for Kenny's deal. Like I said, that price, that 1.8, also had all the money that I spent to raise the land, the 6-inch 50,000 baht that I spent for the well, the solar, all that. It has all that in there. So I would think, even to do it Americanized, like the maybe different block, a definitely different kitchen setup, stuff that I would like. I think 2 million's plenty to spend, and that would be what, 50, 60,000. The 2.3 that we actually took the loan out originally to build this place, I think you should be able to build anything. And we paid somebody to do that. So if you're actually here in feet on the ground, eyes on the site, and you've got guys there putting something together. I don't know. I think I think 2.3 would be plenty, and that would probably even get you some fixins inside. Fixins by I mean, a refrigerator, dining room table, couch, stuff like that. Because I'm still going to get that, and I'm guessing I'll do it. But I've got the breakdown like pretty much to the gnats behind on everything that I spent. Like I just put the 54,000 we spent for all the paint and all that stuff we bought the first day, and 25,000 we spent the second day for all the tile for the backsplash in the kitchen, 3 bathrooms worth of tile, and we're going all the way up. But like I said, the bathrooms aren't the way that I would have done it. Here's the way that I would have done it. But I don't think it's that big a deal. A couple 100,000 baht, So, 2 to 2.34, I think is somebody is really trying to cut a fat hog. Anyway, yeah, I think that's crazy. That's crazy. Now my house here is 197 square meters, 2-story, which the 2 stories I think are a little bit more to build than a single story. At least that's what I've been told. Waiting for the concrete to cure and anyway. 2.3, and that didn't include the fence around here or the pond or the pool. But 2.3 for the house, turnkey, walk-in, concrete, stuff like that. I did pay a little bit extra for the cover up. Anyway, I think that price is crazy. I think it's insane. I would definitely get to people there. I told you, when you get here, they should be done. We're figuring they're going to be done in October. So I don't know how far they are from you. We'll probably definitely. I hope we get together and have lunch or something. And my uncle, the builder, basically the guy that's in charge of it. In fact, I just had to transfer him 80,000 baht yesterday. They want the labor money like in little bitty pieces because they want to save as much for the end, so they all have a chunk of money. But I guess he crashed his truck, so he needed dough to get his truck fixed and stuff. But anyway, I have no complaints on. It's a Thai build. I mean, if you're a fanatic, I kind of was a little bit fanatical when they were building this, but I kind of took a deep breath and said, the house is going to be here for the next 200 years. I'm only going to be here for another 15, maybe. So I relaxed a little bit, but I got no on quality and everything they're doing there. I got no problem. Nat is my ex-girlfriend's name. What is Mitch? I miss AJ. I didn't see you. How you doing? Glad you could make it. But anyway, like I said, this is just yesterday when we left at 9:00. None of this stuff was done, and I'll show the pictures again. They started to prime this side. They completely primed this side. They completely put up the waterproof ceiling in here and primed it or water sealed it or whatever they were going to do. And that was just in, I don't know, 5 hours yesterday. So we also got the stone to do those to do the front posts, to do the posts, with the thing. Oh, and the other thing we got to pay, was it 70 baht a meter? 70 baht a meter. You know how you have around the windows what I almost look like a 2x4 kind of framing the window out? It's actually, I guess, concrete of some sort or whatever. We, on the way to Taiwazadu, we stopped at the middle of nowhere, some guy's house where he makes these things, and he gave us a price on that. So the uncle's going to measure everything. He's going to make everything to size and mark it for window 1, door 2, whatever, and they're just going to bring it. They'll put it up, and then that'll get painted white. But within the next few days, I'm imagining I'm going to get some pictures on the thing, pretty much the color on it. So let's see. Hi, Aaron. How you doing, brother? Hope you are well. Let's see, was there a question? T&W, is Tim here, or we just post his thing? Ah, there he is. We'll talk about, maybe we'll do an after deal if you want to rap about the 21st. And maybe if Craig is around, we'll get Craig to pop in on the after. I'll put up the link right at the end of the video. Remind me in case I forget. Yeah, Tim's builder, and his house is awesome. Like I said, if I would have had the land like I have in Ubon, besides just going with, I drew that house on a napkin, and I didn't think I needed to have anything. And I told you, I think if it's over 150 square meters, you got to have plans. If it's under 150 square meters, you don't have to have plans. In Ubon, what I'm talking about. But I would have built it probably exactly like Tim's. And I don't know, did you share how much your builder charged? Because the guy did a great job. I didn't see any quality issues, workmanship issues. I see none. I would definitely get 2 or 3. You got time to get the prices, so. But again, like I said, I don't know. Tim, how long was your builder? Quick or decent? These guys are going to build this complete thing, but granted, it's more on the Thai style. Was more on the American style, but they'll be done with this thing, I think, in 4.5, 5 months. I got to get out and find out when they started. I'm horrible. Just my house, no pool, was 2.3, so the same price as mine. And I think they were about the same size, right? Right around 200 square meters, I think, if I'm thinking correctly. What did Jay say? Houses are cool, but after hearing some of the horror stories about builders, yeah, I and if you're buying something for yourself, I would say it's the easiest to get in your name if you want to buy something, Jay. Um, I know. I think you have a girlfriend in Bangkok, right, or something. You've got a significant other person. If you were a single guy, I wouldn't suggest buying anything, unless you wanted to. If you got a chunk of money and you want to invest it, hey, by all means. But yeah, I would think. And Tim's was in there, but I don't know. Some of these builders will go a distance, to build. Hit the wrong button and exited. Just my stupid 3. Yep. Man, just don't know. I'm still around. In person. Okay, I know where that's going. Let's see. So yeah. So I don't know. I'm happy with what they're doing. It depends on what exactly you want, Kenny. But I think most of the people, like, obviously, if the builder, I would definitely get a price from, if Tim's builder will go to Ubon and build, or I think you're close to Ubon, I would definitely get a price from him. Because if you could get the house, I'm gonna gather, if you've seen Tim's videos, the house is a what I would call a sprawling Western style. I like his house. It's perfect, but I don't know. Maybe you want 6 bedrooms. Maybe you want, I don't know what you want, but I would definitely take a look, if you haven't. Look at Tim's T&W living in Udon, uh, and he did a good job on the houses, better than me. He did a good job on. I think he was putting them out like once a week, and like 5 days that week he took videos. He does a good job. But yeah, I think that's, what is yours, Tim? Is it two bedroom? There's one on one side. Is there 2 on the other, or just one? It might be 3. But if you get a chance, look at that, because it's the kitchen's perfect, the living room's perfect, the bedrooms. At least the one I stayed in, 1 bedroom. The bedrooms are of good size, nice entryway. I mean, it's a nice house. Maybe you don't like that style. You need to look at his video, take a peek at it, and you'll see. And if he said he paid 2.3, and like I said, I think I wouldn't pay much more than that. That's the same, and I think we're almost the same. I think mine's 190, 198 square meters, and I think Tim's is right there at 200 or the same. So I would definitely take a look at his video. Tim, I spent a total of almost 5 million, a 2 bedroom. So it is 2 bedroom, 2 bath, but that included, wasn't the pool a million? And he's got an unbelievable water filtration system. He has a whole house hot water heater. Um, he's got a bunch of stuff there. Yeah, and I think he's saying that the now maybe I don't know what the guy included there. Maybe an included fence. I don't know, but Kenny would know. Davey on May 15th is that when I did? So I would say that's pretty close. So half of May, half of June, July, and August. So it's only been 3 months, right? Am I calculating right? I'm old and I don't have much schooling, but I think that's 3 months. And what they've got done, like I said, they'll be done in 2 months. So 5 months. And I think if you were building, see, I knew exactly what I wanted to build there. It was going to be on family land. It was going to be Thai style. The design with that I've said it a couple of times, with that roof high in the front, and then the rest of the stuff, as far as most of the stuff, was going to be a little bit Americanized. I got 6 air conditioners going in there, so and then I've got that apartment across the back. I don't know the square. I gotta actually sit down and figure out exactly how many square meters that thing is. Everything. 1, 2, 3, 9 to 10 months to build. Ours was over a year, but that was because of he had problems. He was only supposed to be building my house. He was building 3, and he got screwed in the middle of it because the China steel and everything was. Oh, Craig's over on the channel, so maybe he'll pop in. Um, the what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Oh, the because of the steel doubling, tripling in price, that didn't help. But like I said, I've got everything pretty much documented on that. But I don't know like what kind. I'm thinking if you look at Tim's deal, I'm thinking that would be more of a style that you would be interested in. Um, and you know, and if yours is too bad. I don't. What's so ours is 2 bedroom, 2 bath. That's the upper part, and I believe 23 to 2,500. And I believe, yeah, but that place is huge. Um, Aaron's got a big, big house, what I consider a big house. But like this house here for us, it's perfect. Is it a little bit, gets a little bit on the crampy side when, of course, my in laws live with us, and then when the kids get here and the 6 of us in there? Yeah, but now I've got my little man cave and I can come outside and I've got my relaxing pond. I can hear everything, so it's pretty cool. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Uh, but I have about 210. I think mine's right around 200 under roof. Yeah, and mine's uh, I think 19. Maybe it's 198, but mine's all that's inside, not any kind of outside stuff. Now with the Thai kitchen and the front parking structure, and the where I enclosed was the laundry room. It's another quite a bit actually. So I don't know what this house would be now, but I paid extra for all that stuff. But the way that Tim laid out his house, I think is awesome. And he put a Thai kitchen right outside of his kitchen where the parking deal. It's perfect. I think it's awesome. So I haven't seen. I saw Craig was. So that was where am I at? Let me get back to me. Okay, there we go. Okay. So Craig, if Craig's here when he pops in, we'll talk about doing that afterwards because I just pulled the trailer in yesterday, so I got to clean up everything. But that it's still, I think, a week from today or a week from Monday or this Monday coming would be the 21st. And that again, this is just for people. I'm going to be going. What we're trying to put together is I'm going to take the trailer on a Monday morning and jam to Udon and park it right outside of Tim's niece's. She's got a big store type thing there, and then we'll get up in the morning and jam to Uncle Craig's place. Spend Tuesday because it's like a 6-7 hour drive, so we'll split up the drive, and we'll spend that Tuesday night all day Wednesday night, and then Thursday we'll get up and make the trek back to Udon, and then Friday morning I'll get up and come and I'll meet my little criteria of only being gone from Monday to Friday. So should be a bunch of fun. Let's see. Bobby's saying, I haven't figured mine out exactly. It's a little over 4,000 square foot. I don't know what that is in meters. Probably 400. Because I think 2,000 is right about 190 something square meters. So, because I think this house right here is about 2,100. So I would say you're in the 4,000, probably over 4,000 square foot range. Somebody will probably figure it out. Jake's already on it. 4,000 square feet, 300. Yeah, so almost 400 square meters. Yeah, right. Well, not almost, but it's if you haven't seen any of Bobby's videos, you should watch those. His house is huge. Now, I would never make it there. There's no way. I'd be living on the first floor. The rest of the house would be unexplored to me because it's all stairs. Either that or I would have put an elevator in, which would have worked too. I'm sure an elevator would work. Yeah, hand drawn. Yeah, I think, but you did a great job. I mean, it's like perfect, the perfect Western style house, I think. And I don't know if you're gonna for the money that this guy wants you to put in, you could have you saw the water filtration system that Tim has, and the hot water and the pool and all that stuff. He had all that and all the stuff that he did to the property. Uh, to that guy wants 4.7. He said he had 4.8 in the whole house. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think I don't think you should. I don't think you should have to spend more than 2.5 for anything that you want, especially a 2-bedroom. Just my opinion. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Expat Paul here. I miss him. How you doing, Paul? I haven't. You've got a couple videos that I haven't seen yet. I think one of them's a Burger King thing, right? I got to get on. There's a couple people that I like to follow. Paul's one of them. If I try to follow everybody, I do try to watch as much as I can. Going up since we built. Yeah. Well, I still got I've been building that one in Ubon, and yeah, I'm sure that the steel. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe it has since we did this. I've only been experienced what I've been paying over there, and they do a lot of stuff. Especially on that house, I was surprised the way they did everything, but I liked it. I felt confident that the house was going to be standing 200 years after I'm gone, like I do with this one. It wasn't built the same way, but the way that they did it and the footings they put in and the concrete posts that they put in and the way that they tied them all together with walls and then tied everything together with the slab, I feel pretty confident. Like here, I told the builder from the beginning, I've been to 4 or 5, Farang houses, and they all cracks in the ceiling and from the things settling. And I said, I don't want any of that. So they put in, I don't know, God knows how many 40-foot, like as long as a bus, pylons into the ground. So it's been a year and I don't see one even minute little crack in that house. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. God, dreadful views. Yeah, I'm sure that it is. I don't know how any of that stuff works. It's amazing because some things that I think are stupid get a lot of views. Like that little. It's weird, especially on shorts. You never know what's going to happen. And I was, for some reason, it popped up on mine was Bobby's when we were both in the hospital, and Jai sat there, and I think the whole thing's like 5 seconds long. I don't even know, and it's got like almost 3,000 views. It's crazy. I don't understand how that algorithm algorithm crap works. I don't know. Cold black coffee. Ah, that's better. Mitch is saying, Madam Mitch, meeting alcohol distributor, interview staff at a new bar. Have a great day. All right, Mitch, have a good one. Hope you're well. I haven't talked to you recently. We'll have to wrap. If you see that after show deal and whenever time it goes off and you're around, pop in. Oh. Mine do too. Okay, I don't know. A lot of like I have to go look. Okay. For me, let's see. Content. For me, average, it looks like is like a couple hundred, 250, 300, and then 1,000 on weird ones. The storm track, probably because people that are wanting to buy. I still get 50 or 60 or 80 views on that Forza. It's the I don't understand it. My wife said you should do just motorcycle videos. Let's see, and then 700 on an update on the house, the 22-minute one, the quick one. I think, or no, was that, which one was that? That was part 5. And then part 6 has got 121 views, but I only put it on last night. But I don't get that many views. I mean, and I'm happy. I mean, I'm content with that. But it's really weird. The Forza one has got like 20,000 or something. And it's the highest, pretty much the highest rated video every month, which is kind of sad. But it, I don't know. I'm having a good time, so it don't matter. But but if you're here and you're trying to make a little bit of money off something, then it's kind of depressing. But and a lot of people put people down for doing that. I think it's great. That's what this platform was put here for, for people to make money. And I think you just got to get lucky. But I think you're absolutely right. The algorithm, depending on what button they push that day or whatever, you get none, or you get a bunch. I don't know. I don't understand it either, Paul. Hey, Paul, how are you? This Paul in Asia. And I see Ron, brother Ron's here. Hey, Ron, how you doing, brother? And everybody's saying hi to everybody. So I'll show this since there's a few new people in here. I'll show real quick this is only since yesterday afternoon. They put in the ceiling that we had bought. They finished the one around the edge with the vented deal. They painted it. Oh, wrong one. And they primed one side completely and got a little bit done on the other side. So they're moving along. They October they're going to be done. So that's what I was telling Kenny, if Kenny's still around. Get a hold of me, whatever you want to ask me. Send me an email. I look at them occasionally. Give me a day. Sometimes I don't look at that email like I should, but 11 subs. Well, if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe to Aaron's channel. He's got a couple of good videos. I like his videos, so that's me. Forza is most of the houses not. Yeah, but some of the houses I think they're starting to gain more views now because I think that they're getting pushed a little bit. But a lot of people like to say, "Oh, how much would it cost?" That's why that isn't the reason that I built this house in Ubon. The reason that I built this house in Ubon was I had the money to build it, and it's going to be around for, it's on family land. I know my wife. I know her family. I mean, if the kids want to sell it, hey, more power to them. That's fine. But it's basically for the family. And I didn't want to go crazy and spend, 150,000 US dollars or something. But for the money to raise the land and everything for 50 grand, maybe have 52 or 3 in it by the time it's done. It's for my family here in Thailand. And the kids are pretty much set. My wife's set. You've heard me say it before, and she deserves it. I mean, I can't say enough how much I love my wife. She's a great, great person, unbelievable woman. Puts up with some crap that I give. I've been kind of an ornery bastard the last couple of days, and I don't know why. So I got to figure it out because I don't like that side of me. But I blew up a couple of times, and for stupid reasons. So I've got to kind of take a deep breath and get on the right path again. So, but she does. She takes care of everything. The woman, everything. So she deserves everything she gets plus. And I can go to sleep anytime. I could die anytime, and I'm not worried about anything. Everything will get paid. My kids in the state they're getting money before and when I croak, and the same thing here, except they're not getting anything before, but they'll get this stuff afterwards. My wife will get one of my retirements and twice what she makes with the government until she dies. They'll have this house, the kids, and when we're both gone, this house, the grandparents' house here in Surin, and the Ubon house, so the kids are set. So it's a wonderful feeling. I just don't know why I'm cranky the last couple of days, and maybe because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Hey, Daz, what's up, brother? Hope you're well. Glad you could make it. Who else? Did I miss anybody else? But yeah, so I didn't know if I was going to go on that cranky rant or not, but I think that's enough of it. I just don't know why. Happens every once in a while, I guess. I just need to take a deep breath and relax, And it is with the house, get bombarded with crap. So I'm kind of glad that pretty much 99.9% of it's done. So we'll go back probably in 2 weeks, and I'm going to say in 2 weeks they're probably going to have the ceilings will all be in. Everything should be painted. The kitchen should be done. Probably, maybe not the tile completed, but probably pretty much. Maybe one of the bathrooms. I told them it would be kind of nice to have a bathroom to use there when I come. So even with the trailer, it's just a lot easier. I don't have to screw with flushing doing all that. I don't have to deal with it. But the trailer was awesome, and like I said, if you guys watch the video, I'm cranky at time. I think. Yeah, I know it's when I look in the mirror. But 18 hours still at 26.3%. I mean, unbelievable. And then the sun popped out in the morning. And I think I said in the video. Then I turned off the air conditioner and we went to Taiwazadu for the most part of the day. And when we got back, I want to say it was like 27.3 or 6 or something. It would have lasted no problem, but I wanted to. The last time I plugged it in, I didn't do it correctly and this, so I wanted to try what he had told me. And so you shut off everything, plug in the trailer, go back in, flip the switch on the air conditioner from 24 volt to 220, go over, hit the master switch, and boy, you could tell the difference between that thing. I don't know why, running on 24 volt and 220. A lot more noise outside, a lot more powerful. I don't know, but the running on 24 with we've had some really hot temperatures sitting right in the middle of the sun. Had no problem keeping the place at 20, 24, 25. He's saying the sweet spot to get the most run time is right at 25, is what the trailer guy was telling me. Work up in the morning. Got to go. All right, and like I said, anything you want to know, Kitty, hit me up on the email or something, and if I can answer something, because I've got that book. So if you off the top of your head say how much did you spend on this, I can give you some insight. Hey, Craig. Hey, I'm gonna do a little after show. You gonna be around for 5 or 10 minutes? I think I'm gonna try to get Tim to come in, you to come in, or whatever, and we'll talk about. I think it's next Monday. I'm gonna be supposed to be going to Tim's, and then we're gonna come to your house. I think on 21, which would be Tuesday. Let me go and God, who did I almost remove? I almost removed you, Paul. Moonwalk. I gotta watch when I'm pressing buttons. Let's see. Let me get that. One more. Yeah. A week from tomorrow, Craig, we'd be rambling your way. I imagine. I don't know what time Tim gets up, but I imagine we'll get on the road 8ish on Tuesday morning, and it's a 6.5, 7 hour drive. So if you want to, I'm going to put up the link at the end of towards the end of this, which will probably be in about 15 minutes because I'm not going to. Hey Grinch, how are you? Hope you're well. I need to make sure I get the presidential suite. The Yeah, I'll put it up there. I think I'm only going to go an hour. I got a bunch of stuff that I need to do that. I'm at immigration now, then the bank, but should be able to. Okay, it won't be long either. Like I said, it'll probably should take us 5-10 minutes or something, unless we want to bullshit, and we can bullshit for as long as we want. Well, not as long. I still got to get shit done. I got to go run down and get a license plate ring for the. I've got finally got the license plate on the CT. And the Forza battery is supposed to be in today, so I'll check on that, and maybe I'll be taking the Forza over there to put the battery in, which would be nice because I do want to take a trip too, that my wife doesn't know about, but she'll probably watch the live stream. But I want to go somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but just for a night. So maybe towards Lacombe, Panome, Tat Panome, Chuck's region up there. I know he's not home, but maybe just go up there, spend the night. I just want to get on the road for. I think that's what it is, man. I when I get that wind in my face, man, and it takes all my troubles away. I can a big sigh of relief. Just this is. I mean, like I'm in my element. Like I said that the other day on that Scoopy, 2 wheels, man. I'm in my element. I feel relaxed. So I think I need to take a overnight trip somewhere. I don't want to freak out my wife, and maybe that's too far. Maybe I'll go to Buriram. That's only an hour up the road. But anyway, so I'd like to get the battery put in there. Yeah, there's Andrew. I was just talking. It ended up. I don't know if you were here. It ended up being the same size, pretty much as yours. That the 7.5 meter deep by 12.5 meters. He said was too close to the edge of where they had raised the land. So it's 7 by 10. So I think that's fine. I was actually going to call you yesterday when we were there morning and ask you if you would take a picture of the of that cover, and I was going to show my uncle. In fact, if you would, that would be great. You could send it to the little phone if you would, and show him what you had built there. Because it's going to be. I think yours was all steel. He's going to put in concrete posts and a footing, and I don't know. But I'd still like to have him take a look at it. Andrew's place, I was really impressed with it. I probably said it more than enough. His knockdown house is awesome. His property is awesome. His new wife is awesome. Well, it's a significant other anyway, but they are, I guess, like this. Was I not supposed to say anything about that? I probably rambled a little too much, but I really had a good time, is what I'm trying to say. And their place is really nice. I liked it. I didn't get a chance. My left knee was really a pain in the rear, and I didn't want to climb up the stairs. But the downstairs, what he did below it and everything it's awesome. Been toasty the whole time I've been here. Wow, 106. Wow. Oh, they were. I didn't pay attention. They were concrete. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you would, that would be that would be awesome. But I think because I can't remember how many vehicles can you park under there? 3 or just 2? Your truck and one more car? I can't remember, but I told my wife, I mean, it's only for us. I mean, when I get there, I want a place to park my vehicle. And the only thing I wanted was that basically that 2.5, or maybe I was going to stretch it maybe to 3 meters by 7 meters deep. I wanted to enclose and make it a garage. Maybe a little workshop in there, maybe put an air conditioner in there, store some motorcycles in there. I've been on a motorcycle quest, I guess I should say. I've been looking at Harleys, even though I'm not going to buy one, but I'm definitely looking at that meter. I think Maui's doing a live stream right now, but the one like Maui got, I think they're pretty cool. We'll see. And I like Andrew's classic too. They're pretty cool, and they're around. I really don't want to spend more than 100 on a couple of bikes, maybe 100.5. But I've been looking at a bagger, but the one that I wanted sold. So 2 parking spots, but let's see, but that size can handle 3 of the space. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying, man. If you could, that would be awesome. If you could take a picture of it, and maybe we'll get together. I'm thinking about, like I said, I just got to get out, so I'd like to get the battery done in that Forza, and I might do that. Bury Ram, my wife probably wouldn't have a major heart attack if I went there and, drive riding. She doesn't like it when I'm, get on the road and ride for 11 hours. She gets a little panicky. But maybe to Bury Ram, relax, get a nice room somewhere. Where's Daz going? Heading back to California tomorrow evening. I think I'm going. You're leaving 106 and going back to 106. Shouldn't have any problem with the temperature. Should acclimate quite quickly. Well, yeah. Take care on your trip. When are you? Was it October? I keep forgetting. I can't remember when you said, or was it September? Yeah, we'll find out. I'm sure I'll find out. Yeah, on the track. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm waiting for the tickets to come up for sale. My wife's got not an in, but she knows somebody in Bury Ram that gets the option to buy the tickets when they first come out. And I still want to get it. I was supposed to go one right before COVID, and we were also going to go to one of I hate calling it a football match, but I live in Thailand, so football match too. So, but I'd like to go out there. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that, but it is huge, man. It is really a nice facility. I didn't realize. I've been there 3 times and hadn't seen the car track. So I'm sure next time I can fly back to Cali. I'll see what the doctor says on the 28th. That's right. Bobby's got to go too. Question, forgot to ask. Will the Forza fit in the back of the Beast? Yeah, it probably would. I don't know. It's too heavy to get in there, but I still got to get that. I want to get the rack for the CT put on the back of the deal. The solar guy is supposed to be here to build the cover. Was supposed to be here Sunday, the 13th, but I guess someone passed away in the family, so he's got a 4-day deal. If somebody's not familiar with Thailand, they have different ceremonies and burnings and all sorts of stuff. So he's going to come, I think Friday, and they'll build a big wide cover for the trailer. So I have, he's going to bring a tractor, make it flat, fill it full of gravel. The lady doesn't want concrete over there, and that'll be nice when that's done. He's going to put water in there. He's going to put electric in there so I can charge it. Although if I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to roll it back into the sun and let the solar charge the battery for maybe a day or 2 before I plan on going somewhere. But it'll be nice if it's underneath there, maybe, if somebody comes to visit, that's the way I used to use my motorhome. People used to love to come visit me so they could go in the motorhome and stay in there. So got water, got plugged. They could do that. They could shower, do that kind of stuff as not a last resort, as an extra room. But he's supposed to do that. Plus, he's supposed to look at the trailer and design the receiver hitch so that it'll take the 310 pounds or 400 pounds of motorcycle, because I'd like to have the CT, and I've got a design to get it up on their remote controlled winch. The deal does this: you roll the bike up on it, and it teeters and locks into place. So I'm going to mount a winch on the other side with a remote control, and then just hold the bike and not have to hurt myself or get frustrated in any way, shape, or form. And like I said before, I built one on the front of I brought a cage or a rack structure from my Wrangler, and slid a 12-foot aluminum boat on there, and put a winch on the front, pulled it back to the back. Getting it off was no problem. Putting it on, I just leaned the boat up, hooked it, pressed the button, and pulled it up on. So it should work perfect. The hardest part is going to be structurally getting enough steel to the frame of this thing. It's not very, I don't want to say it's not very, it could have been a stronger structure below on the trailer. But again, with steel prices and all that kind of stuff and the way that they built it. But I think it can go through the beams. I've got a couple of ideas in my pea brain, and we'll see. So he's got to do that. And then a couple of other things here I'm going to have him do. So we'll see. But so obviously I'm not going to have the CT when I go there. But when we go to Craig's. But that should be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. Hey, Joe, how you doing, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Hope everything's going good for you. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? No. And Bobby still doesn't know when I saw that. He's find out on the 28th. That's when you're going back to, or you're going to go probably a couple days earlier. I'm not speaking towards the microphone. Let's see. On Mother's Day, of course, can't work. Let's see. Okay, so it's been almost an hour. Although we got 20 people in here. If you guys want to wrap for a little while, I'll hang out. I know Craig has got it. Tim's still here. So basically, Tim and Craig and me are the ones that I want to. I just don't want to bore you guys with too many. But we'll do videos. I'm sure Tim will do a video too. And it should be a whole bunch of fun. It's the trailer's awesome. I really don't, like I said, I think in the video, if I got sunshine, or even if I had a day of overcast and I've got the little generator and stuff like that, if I was out in the middle of nowhere, it would pretty much go indefinitely, as long as I had some sunshine. It punched it right up. So I really dig the trailer. I need to get used to a few things. I broke a couple of things already because I didn't pay enough attention. Hey, Maui, how are you? Like I said, he was doing a live stream earlier. So I'm glad you could make it. Thanks for stopping by. So it should be fun. And we'll get to, I've been looking forward to meeting Craig anyway. And then I think Ron's going to come over. I don't know if Ron's still here. You still here, Ron? Yeah, you are. I think Ron, we're going to meet up with Ron or something, somehow. And we'll have, I don't know. I got to ask if there's a macro close to, or a place to get some steaks. Close to there, we'll have a steak dinner or something. Let's see. For Breaking Bad. Yeah, no shit, right? I've actually got the spot. When you're looking at the video, if anybody's seen the video, and you're looking towards out of the my bedroom or the apartment bedroom, there's that structure that he actually had covered so they could eat lunch and store some stuff and all that kind of stuff. Behind that is the well and the solar panels and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually, that's where I want to put a small a small let me see, oh, my mind's gone, a small little, if I still don't know for sure if they've completely decriminalized the ganja here. I will put a someplace, an outdoor type I don't know how much, I haven't checked any kind of prices on any greenhouses or anything, but nothing elaborate, especially for a first deal. But if they decriminalize it, I'm definitely going to throw it right there, pretty much, probably going this way so you could still get out there. And there would be room to put two there. And I don't know all the laws and stuff like that. Like I said, if I find out that it's been decriminalized, then I will go as far as, okay, what can be grown, what are they getting, what kind of product are they, get more in tune. And I will show the brother that's staying in the apartment that has the motorcycle shop, if he's interested, which I'm sure he is, and my uncle, how to hydroponically grow ganja, high quality there. And like I said, they need to make money. And I think that if I put up two small greenhouses there, they would have more money than they probably in their wildest dreams. Because my aunt makes soup and sells it at the market. My uncle, he tries to build, and he can do a lot of stuff, but not a lot of money. And he has the rice, but most of the rice goes to them and family. They sell, I'm sure, a little bit of it, but not a bunch. Let's see, what did I miss? Trailer, thanks, Scott, appreciate it. Bobby, is your neck getting stronger? Heading out now. Joy wants me to take her to macro. I thought you weren't supposed to go out and run around and stuff. You must be okay then, or getting better. Bobby has to watch himself, that's for sure. Let's see what he's saying. Yeah, getting stronger. That's where my pains are now. My big head gets too heavy. I've seen that where you got the little deal to take what the incision was touching the recliner, right? That I would imagine would aggravate me also. Thanks, Maui. Appreciate it. Let's see. Yes, I saw that looking over the pond. Yeah, and like I said, I don't know, man. Everybody says it's decriminalized, but I don't think so. And they have the new government and stuff coming in, which isn't really that hep on ganja. But I don't think they could stop it now. So many people have warehouses and stuff in Bangkok and a lot of stuff. Like, I still don't know how they grow it outdoors, unless they're growing, buds that are like this big around or something. I mean, I would have, mold up the yin yang if I had, stuff in flower in this kind of humidity. There's no way. I don't know how they do it. There are certain strains now. It's gotten a lot more hip in the 7 years since I've been around that are more mold resistant, but I don't know. My wife wants to put koi in there. So I'm going to put koi probably. I got to do something with it. I looked at it and somebody I haven't answered. I answered a bunch of comments that were like 6 weeks old. So I'm sorry if I did. I don't know how I got them up, but I think I know how to do it now through my YouTube studio. But anyway, somebody said that you could put snakehead in there. They'll live in anything. But I did want to put some, and maybe we will. I don't know, but probably we're just going to buy a bunch of fingerling. I was going to buy higher quality stuff, but my wife said no because the neighbors might come over and want to fish in there without anybody watching. I don't want to say rob the fish out of there, but take them and eat them. They won't know any better that it's a fish. They'll eat something. Maybe I'll put a sign and tie. If you really need to come in here and fish, let me know when I'm in town, and I'll give you 20 baht going to town and get something to eat. But we'll see. I just lost a knife in the pond. Sure. If sure you guys can get it if get in there and find it. Yeah, you got a magnet, right? A dragging magnet. What did you have? A hook? I know you. I think you had a hook. I don't remember. But yeah, so I don't know. But I'm gonna have to empty some of that water. What they did was when they were doing concrete and stuff like that, they had the solar pump running all day and then just pouring into a big round tub, and they washed everything and washed all their concrete tools and everything, and that just ran down into the pond. So I'm sure the pH and the quality of the water is crap. So can I get a lot of that mud and sediment? Yeah, that's pretty easy, especially before there's a bunch of fish in there. You can throw stuff in there that'll sink that crap to the bottom. But I'm trying to figure. I've got an aerator that I know that I want to get, but it's like 20,000 baht. It's a wheel one, and then I'm going to put, and it's solar, and then I'll probably put a solar pump to spray some water up, give them a little bit of oxygen. But they should live. They should be fine. They in Japan, they're in mud ponds. It's usually colder. This one's deep enough where I don't think it's going to run into an issue. If they're getting along now, and this one I think was 85 degrees, 90 I would start getting real worried. But they're fine. So we'll see. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out what Craig was trying to say there. The genie's out of the bottle, Dave. What did I miss, Gator? I'm behind. Bobby, gotta look at the bright side. The wife can't slap you upside the head. There you go. That is true. You wore Halo for 2 months. That's what I thought Bobby might have been having to wear, but I guess he didn't have to. So that would be good. Yeah, is that what the snakehead is? Is snakehead a catfish? I think it is, because whoever it was that wrote me, and I don't remember the name, I got to go back in because I don't think I answered it. Said put snakehead in there; they'll live in anything, and I think they're a catfish in the catfish family, I think, and they're good eating, I think. But let's see. Oh, Andy already sent me pictures. Thank you, Andrew. Let's see. Put on this here. How come Ron John's not a moderator? Let's do that. I think pretty much everybody on this channel is anyway. But anyway, so I don't know. It would be kind of cool. I mean, they could grow pretty big. I'm not planning on putting a lot in there. Maybe 30. With my wife, probably 100, which would be too many. But they'll pretty much die off if they're overpopulated. That's what the problem I'm having in here. I'm getting a little bit of bacteria and stuff in here, and I think it's because it's overcrowded. So I'm going to have to treat the water. I already pulled the fish before I left and injected them with antibiotics, and they look a lot better on a couple of them that were definitely had a bacteria problem. So we'll see. Completely different? Okay. Good eating, though, right? Or no? Let's see. You saw the comment, too. We're talking about snakes. You did? I believe snakehead's a cat or a fish of some kind. Now, Aaron's saying it's not a catfish, so. But some of the fish that I've had are the tilapia, and there was one other one. I don't know the name of it. I should have probably asked. It was awesome. It was delicious, man. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. Did I miss swimming? Good exercise for Dave. Yeah, that's true. You're probably right. To go find the knife. Is that what it is? What do I have? I don't know how clear the water is. Is the water clear? Can you put a GoPro down there? Actually, I've got the 2 liter. I don't think I showed you guys 2 liter dive tank with a regulator and a backpack that holds the tanks about this big and about that tall. It lasts about 15 minutes, something like that. And it actually, they have a pump. I bought them right when they first came out, of maybe a year ago, and they were out of China, and they were trying to sell them cheap, and I got them real cheap. I bought two of them, and I bought the actual plug-in pump and filter system to fill them, and because it's high pressure. And I bought them basically to go down. Like right now, something happened to my airline in my ring on the bottom, and I'm getting these big bubbles that either broke or something away from the ring. So I bought it for that, although I haven't went in the water yet. But I've got an actual regulator and tank. I think it's depending on how you breathe and stuff, but it's over 15 minutes. If you want me to bring that, I'll bring that. And I think I have a mask. Snakeheads are completely different. Did we answer what they are? I guess I could go online, and some people like it, but more eat catfish. Yeah, I think the catfish, I think, is what I had. Member of freshwater family. Scott said, native to Africa and Asia. They breathe air with gills. So I'll have to take a look. Oh, short distance alone. Okay. I think I've seen them before. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. But yeah, I've got that, so I can easily throw that in the trailer. Andrew said he saw one crossing the road. Hundreds of them, really. Didn't know that. Okay, I'm going to end this live stream, and I'm going to put whoever wants to come on. I'm going to put, where is it? Invite, copy. I'm going to put the link in here. If you come in, you can come in anytime you want to until I go off. I won't put you on. It will. You just click that link and follow what it says. And then I'm hoping Tim will, and I'm hoping Craig's got a second to come on, and we'll do that. And then I'll do one in a couple of days. Obviously, I'll hopefully have some more stuff together. I didn't put anything up on Trailer Trash Thailand. I think I'll probably put that video with a different intro and stuff on that deal. And all right, thank you very much. Yeah, I have Coke in here. Maybe just ice. I have still good. Yeah, brought me something to eat for lunch. Was that late already? Yeah, I guess it's 10 o'clock. And I'll probably put that up on Trailer Trash anyway, in case somebody wants it. So anyway, thanks, Hey Daz, everybody in the chat. Like I said, I put that link up there for anyone wants to wrap afterwards. And what do I need to do? I need to say some stuff about my intro and my outro were done for me by Richard of Richard Travels. Hopefully things are going good for you, Richard. I'm going to play the outro now and tell everybody, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. We have fun on this channel. It's a good place to talk about Thailand, anything we want to as people. So anyway, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I will catch you all on the next one.